The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Down, Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Brady now to throw. It's a screen pass. That's complete.
Brady's pass.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17.
7-yard loss.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Looking deep now for McCoy. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well, because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
Mayfield. Incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
That's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. He's able to knock that one away.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Mayfield going to take it on the sneak.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a 1st down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the early lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. That throw by Brady incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Denzel Ward.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Brady. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
4th down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. From the gun, Mayfield looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Boston Hooper, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Seibert's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there. 1st down.
47-yard line.
Brady now on 1st down. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again. Brady's throw there complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Complete to Chris Godwin.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of his shotgun is McCoy. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
For Buccaneers.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
Again, the ball carrier.
B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
18-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former 1st-round pick, Kevin Johnson. He's at the 30, the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Browns 17. Buccaneers nothing. Austin Seibert to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Looking back to the air on 2nd down, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
34-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 34. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
27, Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier. He was brought down by Levante David.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action.
At the 39-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Third down.
Mayfield now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Brady escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he's got Miller. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Brady again. It's caught by Mike Evans. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And now here is another interception. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Let's make these babies cry. Hey, Lloyd 33. Let's make these babies cry.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. He finds his target back up. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
5-yard line.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll move the chains. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Seibert on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
And it's third down.
Throwing, Mayfield, and he's got his man, that's Landry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A give. This is Chubb. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards.
That's a nice run right there. Able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Number 20
down right around the 25. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Play fake. Mayfield. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
23.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Another try after the first down sack. Brady, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Here's Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. Now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Brady now on 1st down. It's caught. It's Miller. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Back now in Tampa. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. The quick slant caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. From 8 yards out. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They haven't been all that great. I mean, both offenses struggling, but you look at their lead. They've taken advantage of the breaks that they needed to take advantage of.
Nick Chubb.
And I love baseball. I just do. I like going to a game, and I like
baseball.
And I like 3-run homers as much as anyone. It's fun, right? I also like it when a guy gets a single or a walk, steals second, gets bunted over to third, sacrifice fly, brings him home. You just never know how you're going to fashion runs, and that's what we've seen in this game. They figured out a way to score, even though the offense hasn't been in gear.
That small ball, their small ball's been very good, opening up this lead. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and it's third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's second down.
Second and 10.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Browns on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. They're looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the Bucs 39-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On third down, Mayfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's there.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Shotgun now for Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Matt Wilson. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
They'll take over.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making it.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And his kick is good.
Browns 40, Buccaneers 8. Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. To throw again, Brady. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. I got him.
Now Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And out across midfield down to the 45. They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Evans once again the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Now Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception.